Welcome back, students. Myself Vishal Pandey, and let us continue the topic, the land degradation. Over exploitation of land resources and concretization causes land degradation, landslides, soil erosion, and desertification, which are major threats to the environment. So, as you can understand, by degradation means what? The deterioration of land. Land degradation refers to the decline in productivity of cultivated land or forest land. Generally, land degradation results from unsuitable and unscientific land use. So, in general, you all can understand that land degradation is basically the decline of the productivity of the land itself. So because of land degradation only, many tribes used to do jhum farming. What is the jhum farming? From shifting here to there, and the people who used to move from place to place, they used to do jhum farming, a type of agriculture. If we talk about conservation of land resources, it is very important you to understand that the factors responsible for the degradation of land include excessive exploitation of land, deforestation. So deforestation is the bad symbol, which can, if you plants, if you don't cut the forest help and they control land degradation. So if forests are not there, the river will straight away, it will, the river will carry away all the soil, and इसलिए ये कहा जा सकता है कि फॉरेस्ट को कट करना बहुत ही ख़तरनाक होता है, जिससे कि लैंड डिग्रेडेशन होता है, जिससे कि लैंड एक मास में कट जाता है. सो it is important. Now let us understand the conservation of land resource. To ensure that the natural resources are not depleted and to maintain ecological balance. What is ecological balance? The balance between you and nature. The present rate of degradation of land resources must be checked. For example, afforestation means what? Cutting down of forest. Land reclamation, regulated use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers. The farmers, the peasants use some pesticides, the fertilizers in their field. No doubt it increases the productivity of the crops, because if you talk about these land degradation, it will, it create a generic harm to the land, as well as when the farmers use the fertilizers, it harms us as well when we eat those crops used by, born by, or farmers use fertilizers. Because of that we became weak. So ultimately you can see a soil profile, which will help you a lot to understand that how the soil profile. Suppose you cut out a slice of soil like you would cut a slice of cake, you will see various layers in the soil. How when you cut down the cake, you see various slides. Similarly, you will get various slides when you will cut down a soil as well. So different layers in the soil, these layers are called soil horizons. Now we will discuss the soil horizon in the next slide, but the manner in which these horizons are arranged in a soil is known as soil profile. So what is soil profile? The arrangement of the soil horizons. Let us understand a soil profile step by step. Suppose in the diagram you saw A, B, C and D. Let us understand what is A. A is topsoil. This layer is dark in color, has a fine texture has a high content of organic matter or humus. What is humus? Humus is there present in the upper top soil. So keep this in your mind. This is very important question as well. So it helps the plant to grow. Second is subsoil, which is alphabet B. This is a layer just below the topsoil. Yes, it has to be clear. It consists of sand, silt and clay, but has only minor amounts of organic matter. So if you talk about subsoil, it contains sand, silt and clay as well, but when you talk about its organic matter, there are minor organic matters, which means less organic matter they are found. Third one is parent material, which is known as C alphabet, which is presented by C alphabet. This horizon usually consists of unconsolidated rock material from which the A and B layers have been formed. This zone has no humus, nor does it have any soil structures. If you talk about C has there is no humus present in that C category or that C region which is called parent material. If you talk about C and D, if you talk about those areas are called bedrock. You will only get rocks over there and nothing else. This layer lies at some depth below the sea horizon and consists of solid rocks. So amount of solid rocks you can find out in that particular region, that is D area, as it is presented in a soil profile. So I hope you all are getting these all classification of soil profile as it is suggested in the diagram A, B, C, D respectively. Topsoil A, subsoil B, parent material C, bedrock D. So keep this in your mind. This will help you a lot. This video will help you a lot to understand these things, and read it at once and watch the video at once. It will help you to understand the topic. Now let us move forward and try to understand soils of India. The Indian Council of Agricultural Research ICAR has classified the soils found in India into 8 groups. Remember these 8 groups, very important. The classification of 8 groups is based on origin, color, composition, texture and location. So we will be understanding in the next slide the first and very much important type, which is alluvial soil. This is a rich and fertile soil formed by the depositional action of rivers. So rivers used to deposit some soil, some clay I must say, and that soil is known as alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is very fertile in nature. Okay, so this fertile alluvial soil supports cultivation of crops. Many crops are cultivated in alluvial soil. In North India, like in UP and all, alluvial soil is found in bulk. On large scale, alluvial soil is found here. So in India we can find rich deposits of alluvial soil in the vast Indo-Gangetic plains. What is Indo-Gangetics? The plains of river Ganga. Okay, so it covers almost 24% of India's land area. So इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा 24% हम कह सकते हैं alluvial soil पाई जाती है. Let us have a discussion about black soil. Black soil is also known as रेगुर soil और cotton soil. रेगुर मिट्टी इसे कहा जाता है black soil को, ये भी याद रखना है आपको. कॉटन सॉइल इसलिए कहा जाता है क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा इस मिट्टी से कॉटन का प्रोडक्शन होता है, कॉटन क्रॉप्स का प्रोडक्शन होता है. इट इज़ फाउंड इन and around lava plateaus. This deep and clayey soil swells when it is wet and contracts when dry. So therefore it develops wide cracks during summer. It is ideal for the growth of cotton in India. So it is basically ideal for the growth of cotton. Which soil? Black soil, children. So black soil, it is found in near about Deccan Plateau and in the state of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, parts of Gujarat and Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. So black soil is also considered good for the cultivation of cereals, pulses, oilseeds, citrus fruits and vegetables. So black soil is very important. Just understand black soil in detail, and the names of the states, very important. It can be asked sometimes in your examination. Names of state, different states are there where this black soil is found. Just understand the different states, read it out and remember the names of these states as far as the black soil is concerned. Let me repeat the names of the state once again. It is found near about the Deccan Plateau, the peninsular region, especially in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, some parts of Gujarat and Karnataka. These four states are very much important. Then we find it in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh as well we find it. Then in Tamil Nadu and lastly at Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan, some parts we find this black soil. Now children, black soil is very important, as I told you, for the production of cotton. So wherever the black soil you will find, wherever you will find the black soil, you can see the nearest area has been discovered by the cotton textile industries. So keep this in your mind that cotton textile industries are governed by black soil. Then you have red soil. Red soil is sandy and red in color. Red soil is, as its name has been prescribed, red soil. So it is red and sandy as well. The redness is due to the presence of iron oxides. ये important question है, ये पूछता है that why the color of this soil is red. It is only due to the presence of iron oxides in that soil. In the lowlands they are normally fertile, but in the dry uplands they are less fertile. It is suitable for the growth of millets, cotton, wheat, onions and potatoes. In India, it is found in the periphery of the black soil regions in the states of Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. What is the meaning of periphery, children? Periphery means surrounding. जहाँ जहाँ ब्लैक सॉइल मिलती है उसके पेरिफेरी में, उसके सराउंडिंग्स में रेड सॉइल भी पाई जाती है. बट इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द क्वांटिटी कि कहाँ पे ज़्यादा पाई जाती है ये सॉइल, तो आपको ये नेम्स याद रखने होंगे. ओडिशा, मध्य प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु, तेलंगाना, आंध्र प्रदेश एंड केरला. अगर इसमें से कॉमन चीज़ें हम देखें कि ब्लैक सॉइल कौन कौन सी जगह पे पाई जाती थी, तो मध्य प्रदेश में, तमिलनाडु में, तेलंगाना में और आंध्र प्रदेश में ब्लैक सॉइल भी हमें मिलती थी. सो रेड सॉइल विल बी फाइंड देयर वेयर ब्लैक सॉइल इज ऑल्सो you get. Wherever you will get black soil, in that periphery you will be getting red soil as well. So रेड सॉइल से सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन जो पूछा जाता है वो ये है कि रेड सॉइल का कलर रेड क्यों है. सो यू हैव टू कीप दिस इन योर माइंड दैट द कलर ऑफ दिस सॉइल इज रेड ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ आयरन ऑक्साइड्स इन दैट सॉइल. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, इसको याद रखिएगा. इट विल हेल्प यू to write your answer in your examination. So next soil which is important is laterite soil. Laterite soil is formed due to intense leaching, that is when water washes out soil nutritions. जब वाटर सॉइल के अंदर जो भी न्यूट्रिशंस है उसको बहा ले जाता है अपने साथ और उसके साथ उसकी चिकनाहट बचती है, दैट सॉइल इज़ कॉल्ड लैटराइट सॉइल इन रीजन्स विथ हैवी रेनफॉल. ये सॉइल वहीं पे पाई जाएगी जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा रेनफॉल होती हो. दिस सॉइल इज़ नॉट नेचुरली फर्टाइल एज द टॉप सॉइल अलॉन्ग विद द ह्यूमस इज़ वॉश्ड अवे बाय हैवी रेनफॉल. सपोज़ हैवी रेनफॉल की वजह से उस सॉइल की सारी न्यूट्रिशंस चली गई, उसका ह्यूमस बह गया, तो फिर उस सॉइल में बचेगा क्या? उसकी चिकनाहट बचेगी और उसकी चिकनाहट में यू कांट प्रोड्यूस क्रॉप्स. इट विल बी बैरन लैंड, इट विल बी नॉट फर्टाइल, इनफर्टाइल होगा वो. ठीक है, तो इसको याद रखिएगा, लैटराइट सॉइल फर्टाइल नहीं होती है एज कंपैरिजन टू एलुवियल, black and red. Okay, so I hope you all are understanding what I am trying to say. To make this soil cultivable, it has to be treated with fertilizers. अब देखिए, मैंने ये भी नहीं कहा कि ये बिल्कुल भी इसमें क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन नहीं हो सकता. लैटराइट सॉइल से क्योंकि ह्यूमस और न्यूट्रिशंस चले गए हैं तो वहाँ पर फर्टिलाइज़र्स का यूज़ किया जाता है. बहुत ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में फर्टिलाइज़र्स को यूज़ करके उसको कल्टिवेबल बनाया जाता है. इट इज़ यूज्ड फॉर ग्रोइंग जूट, मिलेट्स, फॉडर क्रॉप एक्सेट्रा. जूट यहाँ पे क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन होता है जूट का. ठीक है. इट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज्ड फॉर ब्रिक मेकिंग. इन इंडिया it is mainly found in coastal Maharashtra, Karnataka and Kerala. So I hope children you all understood this topic. In next video we will see more. Thank you so much.